Welcome to Trinity Ball Yard for Game 2 of our Bold City Classic. This time, Florida Memorial has switched dugouts to become the visiting team as they take on the Stallions of Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau, and it's a gorgeous Tuesday afternoon here on the west side of Jacksonville. Temperatures in the low to mid-70s and nothing but bright blue skies up above. It is Abraham Baldwin, the home team, and doing the pitching, wearing number 28 of those beautiful old-style Oakland A's looking uniforms from the 70s. It will be Trace Hodges doing the pitching. We just got the lineups. I haven't had a chance to go through those just yet, but we'll let you know who's coming up as we get the opportunities. Meanwhile, Trace Hodges makes his 5th appearance of the season, his 4th start. He has a record of 1 win and no losses. Hodges has pitched 15 1/3 innings, an ERA of 4.70. He's allowed 17 hits, 10 runs, 8 of those have been earned. And the first batter that Hodges will face, that will be Farron Charlton. Had himself a pretty good game against TBC. So Charlton gets ready to step in. We're still trying to get everything all set up after switching over from the ball game before. That Florida Memorial won 7-3 over Trinity Baptist College, the host school. And the first pitch from Hodges is called a strike. Charlton already today 2 for 3 with a run scored, and he stole a few bases, 3 of them to be exact, and he takes this strike. Nothing in 2 from Trace Hodges. And he winds and delivers and misses downstairs in the dirt. We're going to have some new players on the field for the Lions. Again, we just got the lineups. Haven't had a chance to go through them just yet. There's a chopper foul toward the third base dugout, and the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Juan Anderson will be the pitcher for Florida Memorial. Farron Charlton playing center field. Did a really good job against Trinity Baptist, and he grounds one up the middle. It is backhanded, and a throw to first just in time. Play made by Harrison Childers for the out on a fantastic play. So 1 out. Bases are empty. And now batting for the Lions will be Christian Caratala, who's playing shortstop. Left-hand hitter facing Hodges for the first time, and this one is low and away. With the win earlier today, the Lions are now 11-10 overall on the season. They are 2-2 in NAIA Sun Conference competition, led by head coach Wilberto Ramos in his first season and assisted by Andre Payne. The 1-0 misses for ball 2. Abraham Baldwin, 16-9. I believe this is their first season in the NAIA. They are members of the Southern States Athletic Conference. They're having a terrific start to the season. They've lost 2 of their last 3, but 16-9, nothing to sneeze about. Led by first-year coach Blake Williams, first year, however, with the Stallions. He's also coached at Andrew College for many years, and that one is on the outside corner. Coach Williams is assisted by Michael Menhart and Ben Griffiths. Athletic Director of Abraham Baldwin, Mr. Charles Wimberly, and the Sports Information Director, Mr. Chris Beckham. And a 3-1 on the way, and that one is in there for strike two. The athletic director of Florida Memorial, Kevin Nesfield, and the SID is Habtom Kalita. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way is downstairs. That is ball 4. There's a lot of speed in this Lions offense. You don't want to give them free bases. Caratello was 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored against Trinity Baptist. He's at first right now. And right fielder Armando Ramirez is at the plate. Ramirez walked once against Trinity Baptist. Nothing out of 2. And he takes a first pitch downstairs. Ramirez will be playing right field for the Lions. Runner at first, 1 out. And the 1-0 is in there for a strike. Sun's making it really difficult to see my screens here. Caratello 2 for 3 in stolen base attempts entering play today. A ball and a strike. Now, the season numbers I'm giving you for Florida Memorial do not include today's games against Trinity Baptist. Florida Memorial won that game 7-3. The numbers for Abraham Baldwin are up to date. This one is downstairs. This is the Stallions' first game of the day, and they will play Trinity Baptist next. Scheduled time at 5. Could start late. 2 balls and a strike to Ramirez. That one's hit well into the left center field gap. It's going to be caught on the run on an excellent play by Fisher out there in left field. Joe Fisher with a terrific running catch. Could have possibly saved a run from scoring from first base, and there are 2 away. And now batting will be Christopher Marte. He is a designated hitter. He caught all 7 innings against TBC. And he hits one hard towards short, but it will be an easy flip towards second base to retire the side on the fielder's choice. A walk, but nothing else for the Lions. After a half inning of play, we have no score. We'll be right back on TBC Eagles. Pitching for Florida Memorial, number 25, Juan Anderson. He's a senior from Miami Gardens. The Elite Squad Academy is where he did his high school ball. Anderson, 1 win, no losses so far, making his 8th appearance and first start of the season. He has pitched 11 innings. He's allowed 13 hits, 11 runs, 9 of those earned. He has walked 10 and struck out 7. First man he will face will be Quentin Rawls for Abraham Baldwin, who fouls the first pitch right off his right knee, and that could not have felt good. Rawls is hitting .367. He has homered twice and driven in 20. He homered against Payne College not too long ago, and also got Bruton Parker for a home run as well. Takes this one for ball one. One ball, one strike. And a ground ball towards short, backhanded play, and the throw to first is not in time. That will be an infield single. Rawls hustling all the way down the line, beats that play, and he is aboard with nobody out. Cameron Campbell, the center fielder, will bat. .267 is his batting average, 1 homer and 15 runs driven in. Rawls is perfect in 11 stolen base attempts, and a first pitch from the left-hander misses low. One ball, no strikes. Instead, a throw over to first, and the runner is back. Vera is in left, Charlton in center, and Ramirez in right. Runners going, the pitch is high and drops, so there will be no throw, and that's a stolen base for Rawls, who is now perfect in all 12 attempts this season. Campbell now has an opportunity to drive in a run. He has 15 of those on the season. One ball, no strikes. And a pitch. And a ground ball into left field. That's a base hit. Rawls will round third and put on the brakes on a good throw in from left field by Raymond Rivera. Lions threw out a couple of TBC Eagles on the base pass. They have some good gloves and some good arms on the defense. It is a base hit for Campbell. And it brings up first baseman Christopher Wally. He's hitting .326, 10 home runs, and 35 runs driven in. He has 63 total bases. He's slugging over 700. That is getting it done from the number 3 hole. Two balls, no strikes. Long look in by Anderson. Now delivers, and that one misses upstairs. Three balls, no strikes, and a pitch. That one is inside. That is ball 4, and that loads up the bases with nobody out. Campbell will advance to second. Rawls was already at third. So 2 hits and a walk to start things off, and it brings up Braden Fordham. He's the leading hitter average-wise for the Stallions, .385, 4 homers, 23 runs driven in. First pitch drilled down to left field line, a base hit. 1 run is in. Here's another man around second, another one on his way to third. 2 runs have scored on the RBI single from Fordham. He drives in 2. Both Rawls and Campbell cross the plate. Wally goes first to third. And it's a quick 2-0 lead. Jason Cash now steps up. Check that, Joe Fisher, my mistake. Fisher at the plate, runners at the corners. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. Fisher wearing number 14. Has two men on. And takes this one upstairs. 2 runs have scored, and there's nobody out. Single, single, walk, and a single. And now Fisher has a count of a ball and a strike. Takes this one downstairs. That is ball 2. It's 2-1 to Fisher. High fly ball will score the run at least. 2 men giving chase up at the warning track. Catch is made by the right fielder. Wally will score, and it is 3-0. So a sacrifice fly for Fisher. That's the first out of the inning. Not a thing that Ramirez could do. He caught the ball right in front of the 355 sign. It's 315 down each line, 355 in the power alleys, and 385 to straightaway center. Now batting is a designated hitter, Joseph Cooney. Cooney with the drive into left field. That's going to get down for a hit. Fisher around second, motoring on his way to third, and he was running hard, and he'll stop right there. And a base hit from Cooney. Stallions have brought their bats today, and they've put them to work. So Fordham at third. Cooney at first after the base hit. And Cash at the plate. Cash is hitting .259, 7 home runs, and 17 RBIs. Takes the first pitch for a strike. One strike delivery, a swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. And that one is fouled right off the plate. Abraham Baldwin already with 4 hits and 3 runs. They're still batting in the bottom of the first. And that one misses just a bit outside. Counts 1-2. And this one is upstairs. Two balls, 2 strikes. Anderson in some trouble, trying to work his way out of it. He has just 1 out. 3 runs are in. Runners are at the corners. And a curveball is looped towards second. That will be caught. They're going to call that a catch. Second baseman Farrell trying to let the ball drop so he could turn 2, but the umpire is calling that infield fly, so no dice. But they do get that second out. Hey, you can't blame him for trying. Worst they can do is say no, and that's what happened. Two outs, Harrison Childers at the plate. Runners are at the corners. And a swing and a foul tip. Childers at .234, a homer and 8 runs driven in. And he grounds this one into center field, a base hit, another run is in, and the Stallions lead it 4-0. Fordham crosses the plate, And here comes the number 9 man, Parker Wallace, but he'll have to hold on as we have ourselves a timeout. Hey, we'll pause here ourselves, and we'll be right back on TBC Eagles. Ready to resume play. The number 9 man in the batting order and of this bottom of the first, Parker Wallace at the plate. He's hitting 186. Has 3 runs driven in and an RBI opportunity. 4 runs have already crossed. Takes the first pitch a little bit outside. So all 9 Stallions have now batted in the first inning. And Wallace takes that one for a strike to even the count up at 1-1. Ball and a strike. And that one's going to get away and allow both runners to advance. That will put Cooney at third and Childers at second. Wallace now has a chance to drive in a pair. And that one is up a little high. That is ball 3. Three balls and a strike. Ground ball towards second. The throw to first is in time. 4 runs score on 5 hits. 2 men are left. After 1, Abraham Baldwin leads it 4-0. After 1, 4-0 Stallions as they had a really good bottom half of the first inning. They're facing or putting Trace Hodges on the mound. Walked 1 man in the first but did not allow a run. So Hodges gets ready for his second inning of work. The redshirt freshman from Roberta, Georgia's Crawford County High School. And he will face Justin Martinez, Raymond Rivera, and Jason Ramos. 5, 6, and 7 due up in the batting order. The rest of the Lions batting order, catcher Pedro Gutierrez and second baseman Ernie Farrell. So it's Charlton, Caratella, Ramirez, Marte, Martinez, Rivera, Ramos, Gutierrez, and Farrell. Justin Martinez will get his first at-bat of the day. He did not play against Trinity Baptist. Lions won that game 7-3. So Martinez, first pitch, misses outside. Martinez playing first base. Batting 156, 2 RBIs. And this one is outside. That's ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. I'm surrounded by Eagles up here. And this one is down low. 3 balls, no strikes. Hodges had a pretty easy first inning. So far has not found the strike zone to the first batter of the second. 3-0 on the way, and that one's in there for a strike. Counts now 3-1. Hodges will wind up. And a pitch. High fly ball and fouled to the left side. Non-conference game. Abraham Baldwin in the Southern States Athletic Conference. Florida Memorial in the Sun Conference. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 4 is just off the plate, and Martinez draws a leadoff walk. Seventh walk that Martinez has drawn this season. So he's at first. Nobody out. Second walk allowed by Hodges today. And it brings up Raymond Rivera, the left fielder. And that one is off the outside corner. That is ball 1. Rivera nothing out of 3 against Trinity Baptist. One ball, no strikes. Runner at first. Big swing and a foul straight back. A ball and a strike. Lions have all kinds of speed. If they're trailing by 4, let's see if they put it to use. High pop foul to the left side and out of play. As a team, Florida Memorial came into today's play 50-57. They stole 5 bases against TBC, so make that 55 out of 62 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way, got him swinging. A sinker that Rivera was over the top of. That's the first strikeout for Trace Hodges. 1 out with the runner at first for third baseman Jason Ramos. He was 2 for 4 in their first game and also scored a run and drove in a pair. So already a very good day for Ramos. Came in hitting .233. That average will go up. So will his RBI total. He now has 6 on the season. And he chops one right toward the third base dugout. Scored his 8th run of the season. No balls and a strike. And a pitch is high but fouled off. The defense for the Stallions. Fisher in left, Campbell in center, Fordham in right. Cash is at third. The shortstop is Rawls. Childers at second. Wally's at first, and Parker Wallace is behind the plate. There's a ground ball towards short. Could be 2. The flip to second for 1. The relay throw is low, but in time. And the double play retires aside. 6-4-3 on the DP. A leadoff walk is erased on the inning-ending double play. Bottom of the second coming up. Abraham Baldwin leads 4-0. Bottom of the second, and 1-2-3 to lead things off because the Stallions batted around in the first. Quentin Rawls started that rally with an infield single, stole a base and scored the first run, and he takes the first pitch up high. Beat out a ground ball to short. Got his 12th stolen base of the season and came in. In fact, he came in on the two-run single from Braden Fordham. Fouls that one off, and it's 1-1. Ball and a strike. So Rawls already a very productive day, and he takes this one downstairs. Two balls and a strike to the leadoff hitter for the second time in as many innings, and this one is in the dirt. And that one is inside. That is ball 4. And with the speed we saw Rawls put forth in the first inning, that's something that Anderson wants to keep doing. Anderson allowed 4 hits and a walk in the first. That's his second walk allowed. Throw over to first. Runners back in time. Cameron Campbell singled and scored in the first. He also came in on Fordham's base hit. Big lead off first base by Quentin Rawls. He's on the move. Pitch goes to the plate. The throw is a strike. And another stolen base for Rawls. 13 in a row to start the season. That led to the first run. Campbell has a man in scoring position. And strike 2 called on a slider. There's a chopper headed up the middle. It's going to be a tough play to throw to first. Gets away. Everybody is safe. Would have been a very close play. That's going to be an error on the second baseman. Would have had him had the ball been caught. But it was in the dirt. And Christopher Wally's at the plate. He walked and scored in the first. Swing and a miss. The first 4 men of that first inning all ended up scoring. Anderson delivers. This one is in the dirt. And a nice block by the catcher, Pedro Gutierrez. Runners on the move. There's a chopper towards second. The throw will go to first in time, but a run scores. So credit Wally with an RBI. 4-3 on the putout, 1 away, and it brings up Braden Fordham, who had that 2-run single in the first inning, and he scored a run as well. First pitch from Anderson, pulled foul toward the third base dugout. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Juan Anderson checks that runner at second. And this one misses outside. Count is 1-2. Pitch on the way. This one's lined down to right field line. That's a fair ball. Here's a run around third. He will score. The throw comes to second. And the Stallions lead now 5-0. Get that updated for you on the scoreboard. Fordham with his third RBI. It is 6-0. Joe Fisher at the plate. Brought one of those 6 in with a sacrifice fly. One ball, no strikes. And this one is low and outside. Two balls, no strikes. Our little scoreboard kind of malfunctioning right now, but we'll update it as soon as that is ready. And it is ready now. 3 balls, no strikes. Runner at first. There's 1 out and the pitch. Low and inside, that is ball 4. So Fisher walks. Fordham moves to second. And with 1 out, here is Joseph Cooney, who had himself a base hit in the first inning. Got as far as third, but did not score. Anderson delivers, and this one is low. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. And this one is downstairs. That's ball 2. Two balls and no strikes. And a breaking ball misses inside. That's ball 3. Two men on, 1 out. Action in the Lions bullpen. And this one is in there for a strike. Check of the runners and the pitch. And this one is tapped foul. That one hit the batter's box and just stopped right there. Wind's blowing out, not all that hard, about 6 to 8 miles per hour over the right center field fence. There's a ground ball up the middle. It's into center field. A base hit. A runner will stop at third as Charlton got to it quickly. The bases are loaded with 1 out. Brings up Cashin. Jason Cash has the bases loaded. Two runs are in. We're going to have ourselves a timeout. Catcher out to the mound to speak with his pitcher. Inning started with a walk and a stolen base. An error, a ground ball. Base hit, a walk, and a base hit. Cash at the plate, lined out to second, his first time up. Armando Ramirez, a right fielder, is playing on the line that goes through second and third base. So all kinds of room down the right field line, but he goes up the middle, drives in one. Charlton will get it back in to keep the bases loaded, but it is now 7-0. RBI single for Cash. And for Cash, his 18th RBI of the season. Time called. Coach Ramos heads out to the mound, and we'll pause right here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. The new pitcher for the Lions, Kelvin Feliciano, a senior from Miami, Florida. And Feliciano will make his 8th appearance, all in relief. He has a record of 1-1, a 788 earned run average. He has pitched 8 innings. He's allowed 16 hits, 12 runs, 7 of those earned. He has walked 7 and struck out 5. First man he will face will be Harrison Childers, who had an RBI single in the first inning. Walk and error, a ground ball, single, walk, single, and single have led to the 2 runs. The bases are loaded. There is 1 out. And Harrison Childers is now in the batter's box, ready to face Kelvin Feliciano. And the pitch is in the dirt. Ball gets away. A run will score. Everybody else will also advance. And it is 8-0. That'll be a wild pitch, charged to Feliciano. This one is upstairs and tight. Cooney is now at third. Cash is now at second. And a strike is called. Four runs are in. And the pitch. It's a slider for a strike. Count is 2-2. Feliciano with the pitch. It is in the dirt and blocked by Gutierrez. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2 men aboard. And that is ball 4 to load the bases up again. Brings up Parker Wallace. He grounded out to second his first time up. He's up there with 3 teammates on the bags. And throwing in the Lions bullpen. And there's a strike called. Diego Koss warming up for the Lions. And that one is down below the knees to even the count at a ball and a strike. One ball, one strike. There's a ground ball into left field. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. Runners will hold up. It was a line drive, rather. He had to make sure the ball wasn't caught. So station to station and an RBI single for Parker Wallace. That sun is so bright, sometimes it's hard to see the ball come off the bat. Cash is at third. Childers is at second. Wallace is at first. And for the third time in only 2 innings, Quentin Rawls is at the plate. He has singled, walked, stolen 2 bases, and scored 2 runs. Infield now coming in to try to get that force out at the plate. And the first pitch misses low and outside. One ball, no strikes. And this one is in there for the strike. Counts 1-1. Rawls chased one out of the zone and fouled it off. A ball and 2 strikes. Counts 1-2, and that one change up well out of the zone. Three balls, 2 strikes. 1 out with the bases loaded. It is 9-0, a swing and a miss. That is out number 2. And it brings up Cameron Campbell, who is 1 for 2. Single, reached on an error, and he scored both times. Nine, nothing to score. First pitch is inside. One ball, no strikes. Line drive off the glove of the first baseman, Martinez, and down the right field line. This will clear the bases. No, they're going to hold the man up at third base. That'll be an RBI double for Campbell. Two-run score on the play. And it brings up Christopher Wally. Wallace at third. And a strike called. Wally walked and scored in the first. Had an RBI ground ball earlier in this inning, and he swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. And that one just misses. And this one misses upstairs. Counts now 2-2. And a tapper foul to the right side. The 2-2, high pop up. And that one landed out of play. And this one just off the outside corner. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired, but a huge inning for the Stallions. They score 7, and after 2, Abraham Baldwin leads 11-0. Top of the third. Pedro Gutierrez will lead things off. He did not play against Trinity Baptist, so his first at-bat of the day and time called. Looks like we have a little equipment adjustment. So Gutierrez will get his first at-bat. So far, 1 for 25 on the season. And he takes this one for a strike. Has driven in a run. 1 strike. Trace Hodges, the pitcher. And it's strike 2 swinging. 7-inning ball game. And then next up, Abraham Baldwin takes on the home team, Trinity Baptist College. 2 strikes and a pitch, misses up and away. Gutierrez followed by Farrell and then Charlton. So 8, 9, and 1 for the Lions in the third. And this one is outside. The official scorer has changed that ground ball from Campbell in the second, his first time up in the second, to a base hit. That makes all the runs earned. And this one is upstairs. Three balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff hitter of the third. Hodges winds and delivers, and got him swinging. Strikeout number 2 for Trace Hodges, and it brings up second baseman Ernie Farrell. Earlier today against Trinity Baptist, Farrell 1 for 3, drove in 2. And the first pitch is down low. Lions totaled 10 hits in that ball game earlier. They also drew 5 walks. And a strike called on the outside corner. All 7 of the runs they scored were driven in, so 7 RBIs. The 1-1. High pop foul, and that one is out of play. Counts even at a ball and 2 strikes. One, 2 on the way. This one bounces in front of the batter's box. So that's ball 2. Here's a 1-2, and this one is fouled away to the right side. Two balls, 2 strikes. And this one is grounded into center field. That's a base hit. One out single for Ernie Farrell. That is the first hit that Hodges has allowed. It brings up Farron Charlton. Started the ball game off with a ground ball to second. One out with the runner at first, and the first pitch is in there for a strike on the breaking ball. Nothing in one. One out with the runner at first. And another breaking ball in there for strike 2. Nothing in 2. 2 very good curveballs. Hodges from the stretch and the pitch. Ground ball towards short. They'll go to second for 1. The relay throw is in time. Inning ending double play. One out single is erased. So 3 men bat. And as we go to the bottom of the 3rd, the Stallions lead it 11-0. Bottom of the third, and looks like we finally got it all straightened out in time. And I just botched it. That's all. Appreciate Miss Campbell letting us know. We'll be able to take care of that. It is 11-0 as Braden Fordham steps up to start the bottom of the fourth. He's already 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and 2 runs driven in. He is facing Kelvin Feliciano, and he fouls off the first pitch and nearly hit his first base coach. Hey, he's wearing the same uniform. Be careful there. That's the man who decides how many at-bats you get. 1 strike and a high pop-up right above the plate. Gutierrez will give way to Feliciano, who will come off the mound and make the catch just outside of fair territory. So 1 away. Brings up Joe Fisher. Nice job by Feliciano. Normally the pitchers will let the infielders make the catch, but he recognized that they needed some assistance. He hustled and made the play. Fisher lines one toward the gap, but it's going to be run down and caught by Charlton. So 2 quick outs brings up Joseph Cooney, who is 2 for 2 with a run scored. Cooney has base hits to both left and center. And Feliciano's first pitch is a breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And this one is down low. A ball and a strike. And another curveball in there for strike 2. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Lions when they come up in the fourth. Line drive, well hit towards right, but caught by Ramirez. So a couple of hard line drives find somebody's glove. And the side goes down in order. Abraham Baldwin, though, leads it after 3. It's 11-0. Top of the fourth. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 due up for Florida Memorial. Christian Caratella, Armando Ramirez, and Christopher Marte. Facing Trace Hodges. 3 innings, just 1 hit, no runs. He has walked 2, and he has struck out 1. First pitch hit hard, but right at the first baseman. And Wally makes a nice play from his knees and gets the out. So 1 pitch, 1 out, and it brings up right fielder Armando Ramirez. First time up, he flew out to left. And Hodges delivers his first pitch, and that one is low and outside. I like those old-fashioned uniforms that the Stallions are wearing. They look just like the Oakland A's. Here's the 1-0. Put some handlebar mustaches on them. Be perfect. You young guys up here in the booth, you know what I'm talking about? Jordan probably should. Coach Jordan of the TBC Eagles. There's a 1-1. That one's in the dirt. Raleigh Fingers, Gene Tennis, Catfish Hunter. 2 balls and a strike. Joe Rudy on that team. Even Reggie Jackson at one time. 2-1. He didn't keep the handlebar mustache, but, man, was he a big-time slugger for many years for the A's before going to the Baltimore Orioles and the Yankees. A lot of people forget Reggie played a season with Baltimore. 3 balls and a strike. 1976. Reggie Jackson, yeah, he went from the A's, traded to Baltimore in 76, and signed with the Yankees in 77. Got some of these young guys up here. You go back and study your baseball history. Yeah, there are a lot of people who forget that. Hit 26 home runs that year, too. Ready to resume. 3 balls and a strike. 1 out with the bases empty. Hodges ready with the 3-1. There's a hard hit, 1 hopper right at the second baseman, and Childers will get the out at first. Hodges hasn't given up too many hard hit balls, and the ones he have gone at somebody. Only 1 base hit. Brings up Christopher Marte. Hit a ground ball to end the first inning. First pitch from Hodges. Good fastball for a strike. Koss really throwing hard in the Florida Memorial bullpen. Here's a 1-strike pitch from Hodges. This one's hit hard at the shortstop. Rawls scoops, throws to first, and the side is retired. Lions go down in order in the 4th, and we go to the bottom half with Abraham Baldwin leading 11-0. New pitcher for the Lions, a junior from Santiago, Dominican Republic, Diego Koss. He will make his 4th appearance all in relief. He has 3 total innings, 1 inning in each of his first 3 appearances against Edward Waters, Fort Lauderdale, and Bryant and Stratton. He's allowed just 1 earned run on 4 hits. He has walked 1 and struck out 1. He threw a lot of warm-up pitches earlier today when the Lions are playing Trinity Baptist, and he just warmed up a lot again. So now he's on the mound, ready to throw his first pitch of this Bold City Classic. He finds his team trailing, though, and it's his job to keep it here and give his team a chance to make some kind of a comeback. He will face Chasen Cash, Harrison Childers, and Parker Wallace. Cash 1 for 2, an RBI single in the second, and scored a run. Stallions put 7 on the board in that second inning. And a strike called. They batted 12 men. Went down in order in the third, and now Cash is starting the fourth. And a curveball for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And Koss winds and delivers. And got him swinging with a slow curve that hit the dirt, so the throw will go to first. Strikeout 2-3 on the putout. And Diego Koss gets the first man he faces. Brings up Harrison Childers, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. Drove in a run with a base hit in the first, walked and crossed the plate in the second. And the first pitch curveball is up and away. One ball, no strikes. And a fastball is upstairs. Cost 5'9", 170. This one is downstairs. In fact, it nearly got the foot of Childers, and it's 3 balls, no strikes. Final game of the day for the Lions. They defeated Trinity Baptist 7-3. Stallions will play Trinity Baptist next, and that one is in there for a strike. Count is 3-1. Koss delivers and misses high, and that's ball 4. Childers was hustling down there just in case. There's a lot of room back there on this field. I've seen a number of times a batter walks, the catcher takes his time, and the batter ends up at second base. Catchers need to get up quickly and get that ball. Make sure to hold the runner to just the one bag. Parker Wallace at the plate, 1 for 2, an RBI single. He'll be called back. We had a pinch hitter. Tell you who the pinch hitter is in just a moment. Koss delivers. There's a ground ball back to the mound, and the throw is high. However, a nice defensive play. Pulled in by Farrell. Goes down as a fielder's choice. That batter was Cade Haywood. He's now aboard at first. Quentin Rawls now at the plate. Haywood has come out for a new runner, and we'll see who that is. No numbers on the front of the jersey, so it's hard to tell. And this one is upstairs. Haywood batted for Wallace, reached on that fielder's choice. That one's hit hard into left field. That is a base hit. Hit number 2 for Rawls. Third time he's been on base. And it brings up Cameron Campbell. Cameron Campbell at the plate. He had himself a 2-run double his last time up. He is 3 for 3. He's also scored twice. And this one is down low. Two outs, 2 men on base. And that one is in there for a strike. Runner at second base is Cooper Scruggs, who ran for Hayward. Count is 1-1. That one nearly slipped out of the pitcher's hands. Misses upstairs for ball 2. Two balls and a strike. And this one is up and away. Well, I'm told there have been some jersey number changes, so it was not Haywood who batted for Wallace. It was Bo Ritchie. That one is ball 4. Campbell draws the walk to load up the bases. Rawls is at second. Ritchie was the batter for Wallace. And now Cooper Scruggs is running for Ritchie, so he's at third. And a strike called. Christopher Wally has walked and scored and brought home a run with a ground ball. This one misses outside, and it's 1-1. Last time up, Wally down on strikes. There are 2 outs. The bases are loaded, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Wally trying to put that one out onto the middle school field that's right behind the right field fence. Trinity Christian Academy, middle school, JV, and varsity. Conquerors play here at Trinity Ball Yard as well. That one misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Koss from the stretch delivers, and a high fly ball, well hit, way back, and this one is on the middle school field for a grand slam. That makes it 15-0 in favor of the Stallions. Chris Wally got every bit of that one, a no-doubter. And he drives them all in, including himself. Brings up Braden Fordham. Has 2 hits, 2 runs, and 2 RBIs. In fact, the TCA Conquerors are back there practicing now. And they had to stop and make sure nobody got hit. 1 strike pitch, swing, and a miss. For Wally, his 11th home run of the season. He now has 40 RBIs. And this one is low and outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him, and that retires the side. 4 runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, nobody left. The grand slam for Christopher Wally after 4. Abraham Baldwin leads it 15-0. Top of the fifth. And the first pitch lined into right field, a base hit for Justin Martinez. That is only the second hit that Trace Hodges has allowed. There is a new shortstop playing for Abraham Baldwin. Wearing number 7 is Hunter Robinson. And we're looking to see if there are any other changes. These are two teams I've never seen, so I'm very unfamiliar with the players. Robinson is at short. Looks like we have a new first baseman as well, Dallas Durden. Runner at first, nobody out. And we have a new batter for the Lions. One ball, no strikes, and ball 2 is down low. Jonathan Diamond at the plate now for Florida Memorial. Hodges delivers and misses low and inside. Diamond came in late in the ball game against Trinity Baptist. Had a hit in his only at-bat. He's ahead 3-0 and takes a strike. So Diamond pinch hitting for Rivera. 3-1 and a high pop-up that will get into the Lions bullpen. Trace Hodges, no runs, just 2 hits. He has walked 2 and struck out 2 in 4+ innings. And this one is inside. That is ball 4. So walk number 3 allowed by Hodges. That is pitch number 59, so he's been pretty efficient. And it looks like a new pinch hitter now for Florida Memorial. Marquise Clark will bat for Jason Ramos. Two on, nobody out. Clark batted once against TBC, did not get a hit. Has 2 on, takes the first pitch high. One ball, no strikes. Hodges now with 60 pitches. He's done a really good job. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch. That one nearly slipped away from him, and it's ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. Just taking his time with the runners on base. Now delivers and gets a fastball right down the middle. Counts now 2-1. And this one is fouled off. That evens things up at 2-2. Justin Martinez walked to start the inning. Jonathan Diamond pinch hit and walked, or Martinez singled rather. And now Marquise Clark is batting for Jason Ramos. 2 balls, 2 strikes. High pop foul, and this one is out of play. Count remains 2-2. Stallions got 4 in the first, 7 in the second, and then the grand slam from Christopher Wally in the 4th. His 11th home run of the season. And he's up to 40 runs driven in. And this is game number 18 for the Stallions, or 28 rather. Yeah, 16. Yeah, I can count. 40 RBIs in 28 games, man. That is getting it done. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is up and in. That is ball 3. To answer the question on the screen, there have been some jersey number changes. So number 22 being worn by Bo Ritchie was a pinch hitter for Parker Wallace. And Ritchie reached on a fielder's choice. Strike 3 called, and Clark is out. So 1 out with 2 men aboard. Pedro Gutierrez steps up to the plate, went down on strikes his first time up. Hodges from the stretch, peering in, not wanting to wait on the hitter. Has 2 on, now 1 out. Checks that runner at second and drops one in the dirt for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. And Hodges will have to wait on a conference at the plate. We got a new man batting. Just now checking in. Wearing number 10, Israel Villalobos. They don't always tell us the changes up here. I can see the jersey numbers. Doing a lot. It's easy to overlook. And there's a chopper towards second. They're going to flip to second for 1 with the glove, and the throw to first is in time. A nifty 4-6-3 double play to retire the side. A walk and a single, but nothing else. And we go to the bottom of the 5th with Abraham Baldwin leading 15-0. New pitcher for Florida Memorial, a junior from West Palm Beach, Daniel Ramos. Makes his 6th appearance. He has started 4 times. He has pitched 11 innings, 26 hits, 16 earned runs. He has walked 10 and struck out 15. Barring any changes, Fisher, Cooney, and Cash are the scheduled hitters. But I do see a new man in the on-deck circle ready to take the plate. Will Godwin is in the on-deck circle and heading up to the plate. Got a man wearing number 35, but that's been scratched out. There have been some jersey number changes. The roster says Bo Ritchie is 35, but I'm told he's wearing 22 today. First pitch, so we'll have to see who this gentleman is batting. And that one misses outside. Two balls, no strikes. And Ramos winds and delivers. And there's a ground ball towards short. The throw to first is in time. So 1 out. And I'll bring up Will Godwin. So Godwin steps up to the plate. And a first pitch to Godwin is in there for a strike. If I'm seeing this right, first at bat for Godwin. One ball, one strike, and the pitch. Breaking ball, hit towards third. It's a fair ball. The throw to first is in time. So 2 up, 2 down. Cash is a scheduled hitter, but he's being called back for another pinch hitter. Ravon Lee is now in the batter's box. Lee batting for Cash. First pitch misses for ball 1. Lee looking for his first hit of the season. Takes ball 2. He has drawn 3 walks. Ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch is fouled straight back. So now I'll have to see who comes out where in the bottom half or top half of the 6th. And this one is in the zone for the strike, and the count is even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Check swing, but he went too far, and that is strike 3 and out number 3. Stallions go down in order, but after 5, lead it 15-0. New second baseman for the Stallions, Cooper Scruggs. Lee stays in at third. And the first pitch to Ernie Farrell. Hunter Robinson came in at short an inning ago, and this one's lifted down the left field line. It has a chance to drop. It is. It's a fair ball. Farrell on his way to second. He is in there with a leadoff double. So the Lions have the first man of the inning at second base. And Farron Charlton, the scheduled hitter. And it is Charlton who will take the at-bat. Our number 35 is in left field. We do not have a name for that gentleman. He takes over for Joe Fisher. Charlton, nothing out of two. Grounded into a double play his last time up. And a first pitch from Hodges is in there for a strike. Trace Hodges just allowed only his third hit. 5+ innings, no runs. And the pitch is grounded hard toward third. Knocked down, picked up. The throw to first is in time. Runner holds at second. One away. Brings up Christian Caratella. Caratella, nothing out of two, or nothing out of one. He walked. He was erased on a fielder's choice, and he grounded to first. One out with the runner at second, and a swing and a foul ball. No balls and a strike. One strike pitch from Hodges is outside. Count is 0-1. Hodges delivers and misses downstairs. Hodges from the stretch. Check swing, didn't mean to. Hodges will field it, throw to first, pulls first baseman off the bag. That's going to be an error on the pitcher. Farrell moves to third. Caratella is aboard. Just the first error of the ball game for either team. Brings up Armando Ramirez. He has flied to left and grounded to second. Hodges will go from the stretch. Runners at the corners. He does have two outs. This one is in the dirt. The throw will go down to second. Runner is safe, and a good backup by the second baseman, Cooper Scruggs, keeping that runner at third. That will go down as a wild pitch. Hodges, though, does have two outs, just needs to get the batter. And a high fly ball, well hit towards left field. On its way back, it is going to be off the fence. One run is in. Another man will pull up at third. That'll be an RBI double for Armando Ramirez. Farrell scores. It is now 15-1. And we have a pinch hitter for the Lions. Adrian De La Cruz is now in the batter's box. And the first pitch is down low. De La Cruz saw a little bit of action against Trinity Baptist earlier today. A walk in his only plate appearance and scored a run. And this one misses inside. He is batting for Christopher Marte in the DH role. Two balls, no strikes. And this one is looped into center field. That's going to get down. A run will score. Another man will stop at third. And Florida Memorial, a couple of runs here in the sixth. RBI single for Adrian De La Cruz. Scheduled hitter is Justin Martinez, and that is Martinez with the bat. He has walked and singled. And the first pitch misses outside. One ball, no strikes. One out and a high pop-up, shallow left field. In fact, it'll be the shortstop making the catch. Ramirez bluffed. It didn't go anywhere, and now there are two down. Brings up Jonathan Diamond, who has walked in his only appearance so far in this game. Hodges takes a long look in. And a pitch is in there for a strike. Pitch number 84 for Trace Hodges. 5 2/3 innings, 2 runs, just 1 earned. And that one is a breaking ball for strike 2. 8, 9, and 1 are due up for the Stallions, but we'll see who those 3 men will be. Coach Blake Williams has made a bunch of changes. See if he continues to do so. And this one is in the dirt. Counts now a ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Ground ball into right. That's a base hit. A run is in. It is unearned, but it is on the board. Diamond gets himself an RBI single. Eighth man of the inning to bat. Marquise Clark came in as a pinch hitter earlier and took strike 3, and a high chopper and a really nice play by Hodges. Went up really high, and he's able to get the out. 3-run score, only one of those earned, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. Abraham Baldwin leads 15-3. It's the bottom of the sixth, and Harrison Childers is the scheduled man to lead off, but he was replaced by Cooper Scruggs. I knew Scruggs was in the field, but did not know his batting order because they're not telling us the changes up here. We're just having to notice them for ourselves. So Scruggs will bat for the first time, and he takes a strike. Scruggs looking for his first hit of the season. Nothing out of one. He has scored 7 runs, though, so he's done some pinch running and courtesy running. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one is upstairs. Scruggs was a courtesy runner earlier in this ball game. Now batting, and he pops this one up over near the first base dugout, and it drops safely. Counts now 2-2. Final game of the day. Abraham Baldwin taking on Trinity Baptist, scheduled to begin at 5 p.m. We'll stop this feed and start up a brand new one. Daniel Ramos ready with the pitch. And he got him. Scruggs tried to check, but went around, and that's out number 1. So 1 out. And according to the information I have, Bo Ritchie at the plate, nothing out of 1, reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th, but scored on the grand slam. Takes the first pitch in the dirt. So 1 ball, no strikes. And a high pop foul is out of play. Ramos now an inning and a third, couple of strikeouts. A ball and a strike, and this one is up and away. There's a 2-1, and a swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the count 2-2 to Bo Ritchie. And the pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. That fills things up. Quentin Rawls, the next scheduled hitter. Wind has completely died down. Here's a 3-2. And that one got a piece of Ritchie. It would have been ball 4 anyway. And he is aboard. So Ritchie aboard, and it brings up Quentin Rawls. Now Ritchie, the catcher, will come out for a courtesy runner. Last time that was Scruggs, but Scruggs is now in the lineup. So we'll see who comes out to run. This is Russell Clifton doing the courtesy running. And now batting, Hunter Robinson. First time today, and a high fly ball, shallow right field, and a catch will be made for out number 2. So Robinson, who took over for Rawls a little while ago, pops up. And our first look at Dylan Davis. And he drives one into left field. Down the line, that's a fair ball. Here's a runner around third. They're going to hold him up, and Davis has himself a double. So Dylan Davis, with his first at-bat, picks on the first pitch and drills it right down the line. Davis came in hitting .220. That's his 10th hit of the season and his 6th double. Dallas Durden now at the plate. And the first pitch to Durden is a breaking ball for a strike. Durden on the season, 1 out of 13. Chance for him to drive in a pair. And another curveball is in there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on. And a ground ball into right field, a base hit. 1 run will score. Another man will be held up at third. So an RBI single for Durden. And that is his first run driven in this season. So Clifton, who ran for Ritchie, comes in to score. Davis is at third. And a new batter at the plate. Ryan Powers. And if I'm seeing this correctly, his first plate appearance. And he fouls this one off to even the count at a ball and a strike. So Coach Blake Williams seeing opportunity to get some guys some reps. You never know when that will come into play in a clutch situation. Here's a 1-1 and a curveball. This is low and inside. Two balls and a strike. And this one is low and inside for ball 3. Powers batting in the number 4 hole in place of Braden Fordham. Well, Fordham had a couple of hits, a couple of runs, and a couple of RBIs. There's a hard ground ball towards third. The throw is low, but in time, and that ends the inning. 1 run for the Stallions, and we go to the 7th with Abraham Baldwin leading 16-3. We go to the 7th, and a new pitcher for the Stallions. Landon Kite will take over for Trace Hodges, who was fantastic. We'll give you the numbers on Hodges in just a moment. But Kite is making his first appearance of the season, and his first pitch is a fastball for a strike to Pedro Gutierrez, who's re-entering in the number 8 hole. Nothing out of 1. Here's a ground ball. That's going to bounce foul. And the count will be no balls, 2 strikes. Trace Hodges, 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, just 1 earned. He walked 3 and struck out 3. And he is in line for the win. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches, 3 strikes for Landon Kite. One out for Ernie Farrell, who is 2 for 2 with a run scored. And Hodges looking for his 2nd win of the season, and he has a 13-run lead in the 7th inning. So barring a massive comeback, he will get win number 2. This one is fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Kite ready. And the pitch. A breaking ball pulled hard, but foul. One, 2, and high fly ball. Pretty well hit to center, but will stay up. And a catch will be made out there in center field by Dylan Davis. And the Lions are now down to their final out. Well, the Lions defeated Trinity Baptist 7-3. And Abraham Baldwin on the way to the win here in their first game today. And Trinity Baptist will take on Abraham Baldwin at 5 p.m. Farron Charlton in the box. And he takes a strike, nothing out of 3. He is grounded to second. Short for a double play and third. 1 strike and a breaking ball in there, swung on and missed for strike 2. Landon Kite, a sophomore from Fitzgerald, Georgia. 1 strike away from finishing this one off. And that one just misses. A ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. And that one breaks a little too soon and is in the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes. And Kite winds and delivers. There's a drive into center field. Davis camps under it, and that's the ball game. Final score, Abraham Baldwin, Stallions 16, Florida Memorial Lions 3. The Stallions are now 17-9 on the season. They are 8-7 in Southern States Athletic Conference play. The Lions are 11-11. They split their 2 games here today. They are 2-2 in the Sun Conference. The winning pitcher, Trace Hodges, 6 innings, 3 runs, just 1 earned. He allowed 6 hits, he walked 3, and struck out 3. He is now 2-0 on the season. Juan Anderson takes the loss, an inning and a third. And he is now 1-1. Well, that's it for game number 2. We'll end this feed now. We want to thank the Florida Memorial University Lions, Coach Wilberto Ramos, Athletic Director Kevin Nesfield, and Sports Information Director Habtom Kalita for providing us with their information and for making the trip up from the Miami area. Game number 3 today, Trinity Baptist against Abraham Baldwin, will begin at approximately 5 p.m. Look for the live indicator here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. I'm Ray Bureau. We will see you then.